you was telling me about. You was talking about one of the brothers or about the shorties, being misled or misguided by, I guess some individuals. Can you break that down for me? What were you talking about? What do you mean by that?
Well, what I was saying, some of the OGs hit me up. You know, some still in the low, some are corporate now. Um, but they're basically telling me the same story, that the shorties are being misled. Not all of them, but some of them. And I'm just willing to share my knowledge with the younger generation so we can get them back on track.
Okay. True that. Now, your knowledge, what's the knowledge that you want to share? Break it down to me. Teach me something.
Uh, as far as what I know, laws and policies and everything.
I mean, just common knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that you would teach the youth, you know what I'm saying? If you had a chance to walk into a youth center, you know what I'm saying, of a bunch of urban kids, you know what I'm saying, that you felt was being misled or misguided, knuckleheads or whatever the case may be, what type
Right.
of what would you break down to them, and you knew they was all from a particular community, to say they was some of the guys or whatever. How would you talk to them? What would you say to them?
Well, if I knew they was 100% legit and they wanted to learn and be guided the right way, I would teach them like 1 through 16, what the pitchforks, what everything stands for, because what I learned from um, the early 80s has all changed to the new concept. So I know old lit and I know new lit. So I know old prayers, I know all that.
True that. So look, tell me this. What's number two and number four?
Disrespect, gambling.
Okay, look.
No, hold on. Drugs and disrespect.
So number two and number four is what?
Drugs and disrespect.
Okay, all right. But so yeah. So back to the youth though, you want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get them correct, standing strongly on their six, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
now break down to me, what do you mean by old law and new law? What's that?
Well, under what I originally learned with the old prayers and everything, because back when I originally got in the organization, um, there was no beat-ins back then. You had to be blessed into the organization. You know, um, nowadays it's a lot different. I don't know what they're doing these days,
Right.
but as far as that goes, it's a total different concept from what the new concept is.
Right. Okay. I feel you. You going somewhere with it, Now, how do you feel about the older generation of being out here? You know what I'm saying? What would you tell them?
Well, as far as the older generations, I think we need to get together as a whole to teach our younger brothers and sisters what they need to know, you know, um, because from what I'm hearing, everybody is basically split up, and they have some brothers there that ain't teaching them or guiding them in the right direction,
Right.
you know. Um, Chief had to step back, you know, that's understandable. He's getting up in age and stuff like that there. And not only the brothers today, but the brothers of my time, um, we had something to do with what was going on. Because I was around, because I got out to join in 91. Century 21 came out around then, shortly after that. And that's when everything went south, you know.
Mhm.
So to me, I was down there in Stateway when they raided. You
Say
know,
when the Stateway got ready, what year was that? Around what time was that? About
I
the 80s
know
or
it was after huh?
the
No,
80s or
back
the
in the
90s?
90s. 90,
Oh.
like in 91 sometime.
So around you talk
You
about the
know,
20th century revolt, you remember that?
right. I was around then.
What we had to did you participate in the march downtown?
Yeah, I did all that.
Okay.
You know, I sent you a picture. I don't know if um anybody will remember, but um that's me
Right.
back in the day when I had long butter and everything.
Right. Okay.
So, but yeah,
That's what's up. So you ever have any encounter with any of the Latino guys, Latino folks?
yeah, I was in the joint with a bunch of them. I was locked up with Rico. He was the head of SGDs.
Hmm.
You know, God let his soul rest in peace. But yeah, I was in the joint with that brother. You know
See
what I'm
that?
saying? Back in the day. But that wound up doing 2 bits. You know, I was in the joint with Big Nuke and them down in
Okay.
Danville the first time.
Okay. You out there putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? Did some time, now you're back on your grind. I feel you. So look, tell me this. Who you voting for? Trump or Biden?
Hell, I don't know about Trump. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Biden, I don't know if I want to vote for him. It's like he got screws loose. You know, right now I'm at a standstill with that. But as far as Trump, fuck him.
Mhm. Okay, okay. I see it. So drop me some more history about the low end, man. About your time down there on the low, man.
Well, towards I want to say 85, 84, 85, I got plugged down in Pt2 with Rail and them. Bingo, Big Mike. We called him Donkey Kong. Um, a lot of brothers that I was down there with, you know, but that's just to name a couple. But back then, 4331 was a vice lord building before it got took over by us, you know. So,
Did y'all have Dale
and
Vikings down there?
what happened?
Have you ever heard of the Dale Vikings? Were any Dale Vikings down there?
Yeah, the Dale Vikings was down in Stateway.
Okay.
It was in the smaller buildings, not the high rises,
Right.
you
Okay.
know,
Sure.
because we had Seatown, uh, Punk City, Trey Ball. Then Dale Vikings had from there on. I think we had 1 or 2 buildings in shorter buildings back there.
Okay. So you've been around. You've been around for a minute there.
Oh yeah, you know,
Never.
I just ain't been around in over 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But from what I hear and everybody telling me, the shorties need help. You know, and that's all I wanted to do was aid. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it ain't a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be tuned in. You know what I'm saying? It just really put your boots to the ground. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take anybody to give anybody any type of green light for you to go help a person. You know what I'm saying? You just got to
Right,
figure out, you know what I'm saying, where you can fit in at, you know what I'm saying, and get out there and do whatever it is you can do, you know what I'm saying, and see who you can reach to.
right.
You You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you there.
You know,
I feel you
it just
there.
really start from wherever you at in life and in your environment. You know what I'm saying? And let it spread out. You know what I'm saying? That's all
Right,
that really is. You know.
right, right, right. Um, I feel you on that. Matter of fact, I was going to be in the city tomorrow. I was going to hit up my guy Randy. I'm gonna be on the south side, hollering at him, and probably some of the shorties tomorrow.
Oh, okay, yeah, y'all do that. Send me a text or something. You know, I might could slide through. You know, get some footage or something. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, will do. You know. So, but yeah. Um, and some of the guys I talk with, some of the OGs, are with me, telling me we need to get together, like we did back in the day when we had picnics and shit like that. There, you know what I'm saying? Now everything's nationwide. You
You ever
know,
go to
so
the
I
old? You
think,
ever go to the old timers picnic?
yeah, yeah, back in the '80s, yeah.
I'm saying they still do it today. They still do it once a year now. You ever been recently to the
Oh
old
no,
time?
no, no. I was hollering at one of the guys from Lowend, and we was going to get together here in June, um, over there in Taylor Park.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
uh,
You know that
like
brother Ike Taylor. He be doing the old timers picnic every year. You know.
okay,
That's why I
okay,
kind of.
yeah, because I seen an interview he did Flaco TV, and I was just trying to reach out to him, and you know, it just let him know I was willing to step up and aid the shorties learn what they need to learn to guide them in the right direction.
Okay, okay. Well, probably got to, brush shoulders with them brothers and politic with them and see where they at. You know what I'm saying? You say you reached out to who? Flacco TV?
Flaco TV and Flaco TV, they send me back. I think I got it. I still have it. He told me I can uh, help find their state or platform or something. Um, but that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just trying to reach out to Ike and let him know, you know, I was
Oh,
willing to aid with the situation, what he was
what
talking
you
about.
so you were trying to, just trying to lend a helping hand or you know what I'm saying, aid and assist in some type of righteous endeavor, and he messaged you back with you should just donate to the platform, you know what I'm saying? And that'll be cool enough.
Right. Which I didn't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? It was just the way it came off. And then shortly after that, like I was telling you, I received that phone call asking me to step back. It was taken care of, but I'm still getting word that everything's not as it seems to be.
Right.
So,
And these calls coming from somebody in Chicago.
yep, yep.
Well, things be what they be, you know what I'm saying? You just keep your boots to the ground and do what you do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with the Flacco TV situation, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Drop that knowledge, man, you know what I'm saying? If is anything you want to tell Flacco, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get a message off to him, you know what I mean?
I just want to tell him I wasn't trying to do nothing but um, aid and assist the shorties, you know. So, but yeah, that's where that was going.
True that, true that. So tell me, if you had a resource center and you're able to help the kids, what type of resources you think you can bring to the community?
What kind of resources I could bring to the community? I could bring a wealth of knowledge.
Okay, so you want to be a teacher,
You
you know what
know,
I'm saying, amongst the crowd.
exactly.
Right.
Aid them and guide them in the right direction. You know, I
Yeah.
I had no um malevolent, or you know what I mean. Uh, I'm there to aid all my fellow brothers of the struggle.
True that. True that. Most definitely one to grow on, you know what I'm saying? And this we got a real good session in, you know what I'm saying? You came and dropped a few jewels, you know what I'm saying? And got a few issues out there, you know what I'm saying, to the public, you know what I mean? I'm quite sure a lot of viewers is gonna comment in, you know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure we're gonna spin it about again and have you come back, you know what I'm saying, and answer some of these questions, you know what I'm saying? But before we close it out, you know what I'm saying? Won't you just lead the youth with a word out there, man?
Um, I learned that you shorties are backdooring one another. Um, if you are in a situation where you know you in a predicament where you're not supposed to be there, don't be there. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm proof. I'm safe. I'm still alive. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
True that. And if you could tell the OGs out here, you know what I'm saying, a word or two, something, you know what I'm saying, you can put under their belt, what would you tell them?
I think we all need together as a unit, and like we did back in the day, to teach our younger generation what they need to know. You know, and that's all I've been trying to say all along.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? You came through, you know. I appreciate you for coming on the channel, man, and dropping some history and some knowledge, man. You know what I mean? We gonna get back together again and do it again. You know what I mean? You
No doubt.